Live. All right, this one's going to be unusual. Lots of reflections. I'll reflect while I get reflected upon. I just wanted to keep my word. Felt obligated to keep my word. My word being that today would be the day that I would share that extra phrase. So today I'm going to finish up the day with this phrase. Quote, I swear to God. End quote. I'm only going to say that once. I'll put in the description if YouTube glitches out. So if there's a glitch of some kind while I said that, it'll be in the description. So this phrase, you'll get the point even if it glitches out because I'm going to reference it so much. It'd be hard not to understand what I'm talking about. So here's what makes that phrase one of the stupidest things somebody could say. There's a certain level of willful ignorance when someone says this phrase. The willful ignorance being they are indicating clearly that they don't think that God would believe them. If we're going to be literal. Okay? So, to. Key word, to. To him. To him. So when they're swearing to him, they may be talking to you, but they're swearing to him. Not on, although people do say that. It's another quote, on God, end quote. That's another one. So, in both cases, they are clearly, willfully ignorant in that he knows what you're thinking. Regardless of whether or not you believe in God, if you're going to say his name, then you're indicating a characterization. So you don't reference something that you don't believe in under some character that's completely unrelated. For instance, I don't talk about Bigfoot in the context of some diplomatic trade arrangement between countries. It would confuse people. It'd be very out of context. It wouldn't make any sense. So when someone says that they're swearing on or to, it makes no sense. Unless they themselves believe that they are a god. In which case, that would make a whole lot of sense. Really would. It would make a lot more sense. Yeah, appreciate you. That would make a whole lot more sense, really. An extra wave. I always like to give an extra wave. I really do. I think it's great. So back to what I was saying. On or to, the preposition is not relevant. Okay, the point. How noisy is this going to be? A little noisy. I don't wish anybody to get a nail in their tire, but I already have one plug in a tire. I don't want to add to that, so hopefully, maybe an 18-wheeler. I mean, they can stand to get an extra, whatever. You know what I'm saying. Somebody just got massively rear-ended, whatever. All right, so I know. Wow, that was loud. So my point. Let's get to the point. The point is, what they're doing, obviously, is they're using something they believe to be the highest level. I mean, it indicates a lot. It's so deep. It really is so deep. People think that colloquialisms are just colloquialisms, blah, blah, blah. You know, a dime a dozen, blah, blah, blah. No, no, no. There's power in colloquialism. Like, everything has meaning. I know you can barely see me. At least you can hear me. I can see that you can barely see me. It's all good. You can hear me. So there's power in colloquialisms. They do indicate something. There's irony in the fact that non-deists, agnostics, whatever, all these different folks will use the phrase, on or to. They will swear on or to. They pick a thing of value. In Lord of the Rings, we see on the precious, right? He picked the thing that meant the most to him. There's meaning here, context. But think about that. The thing that has the most value, the thing that you would never betray. That's why people pick on and to him, the I am. It's because you would have to be such a fool. That's what it implies. It literally implies the reason it's being used is because everybody knows you would have to be such a fool. You would have to be the fool of fools to be lying. The irony is, the sad irony, if that's even the most accurate word, is that most of the time, people are lying. Well, what's your proof for that? That most of the time, I think that's just a way of people giving emphasis to and trying to, make sure people believe them. I disagree, and I'm pretty certain that there are better ways, such as, I don't know, corroborating evidence, logic, quality witness. There's probably a better phrase for that, probably a more legally savvy. Oh, that's fantastic. As you know, my last name is on my channel, and the license plate in front is Jump RX, which, if I'm not mistaken, the only meaning for RX is that not prescription? Isn't that what RX? Pretty sure that's the letters for prescription. Jump prescription. Medicine. Jump medicine. Too bad I'll never meet these people. I mean, you never know. It's a small world. It could happen. But anyway, when people swear to or on, they're indicating they're trying to validate themselves. We all know, obviously, it would be best to just give quality information, to have a reputation of honesty, and that leads me to one of my other lovely hated phrases, which I'll expound on more at another time. But that's the "to be honest." I might have mentioned that one before. I can't remember. Yeah. But to swear on or to swear to, it's wildly ignorant. Wildly ignorant. It just means that you think that you could pull a fast one on the omniscient creator of all things. and all you, like, it would make a little more logical sense, and I mean that sincerely this time, even though I know I've said some other stuff about logic. I am that same guy. But it would be a lot more logical to say, God knows. And people do say that. That's not, I mean, it's not extremely common. The question would be, is that haphazard, loose usage, irreverent usage of the I am? I would always err on the side of caution and just say yes, and then redact. Start on the most severely cautious measure, and then say, oh well, okay. I mean, it's not irreverent all the way. Even a little bit irreverent is enough, in my opinion. So, but God knows. I think you're treading on very thin ice, because if you're lying, you're lying with His name, and if you're telling the truth, you're still using the I am to justify what shouldn't be necessary in regards to communicating facts. So it really just comes down, it really does, it comes down to your character. I mean that wholeheartedly, sincerely. You would never need to swear on anything, ever, if your character was 100% intact. You don't need to justify yourself. They call it being above reproach. And that is a peaceful place to be. It truly is. It's a non-arrogant, humble, and very, very secure, confident place where you can speak without any pretense, and even when people say false accusations against you, you just continue to speak the truth. And if you know you're not being listened to, the obvious defense is silence, not a megaphone, because it's just like those movies, the funny movies where somebody's speaking to somebody that knows another language. They're unfamiliar with English, and you just speak louder, and they're like, I still don't understand you, but they say that in their own language, right? Je no comprends. Yo no sé English. Sorry, I just blended. I threw a French word in a Espanol. Whatever. It's all good. All good. It doesn't matter. So I wanted to give that. I'd love some feedback. Except I don't know if there's much to say. But hey, I love a good still man. I love a good still man. So whether it's one or in 100, look it up. Dictionaries are great, and there's always the interwebs. There's always the interwebs. Aye. All right. Peace and shalom.